Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got another epic collaboration here. So it's between Future Brewing out of Sydney, New South Wales in Australia, and Beak Brewery out of Lewes, East Sussex in England. So yeah, Future are pumping out these epic collabs. It's awesome to see. They're only a pretty reasonably new brewery, so good on them. I've got my posh glassware. Let's get it. So Sunday morning here, and yeah, I thought it's time for a beer. Cheers. It's been a pretty cruisy weekend, not really much going on, and very average weather as well. I feel like the bloody house is going to fall down. The wind has been insane. So yeah, the beer's called Downside Up, and it's a double India Pale Ale at 8.7%. A hazy boy. Looks very nice in the glass. Quite juicy. The bright orange, I'd say. It doesn't, yeah, my camera never shows how good they look, but yeah, it's very like vibrant orange. I'd say medium to full body, about a 1 to 2 finger head. And yeah, it looks the part, looks pretty good. Let's go a whiff. Ooh, wow. So yeah, very citrusy on the nose. So I'm getting grapefruit, orange, even a touch of lime, some mango, maybe some passion fruit as well. So a little bit of tropical edge. Oh, it smells really good. It's got some sweetness and like a bready, biscuity base. Not really getting sort of any green character or anything like that. It's just a juice bomb. Sometimes when you just smell a beer, you know it's going to be good, and that's the case with this one, I reckon. Maybe a touch of stone fruit there as well. I'm getting like a sweet peach note. Quite complex. I think this one had 3 hops in it. I reckon Galaxy was one. I'll be on the can, I'd say. I reckon Motueka might have been another. Oh no, Nelson. So yeah, Galaxy, Nelson, and Citra. You can definitely tell it's got Citra. Smells so good. I might just sit here and smell it the whole time. And shout out to the Darkness, good English band. Cheers, Stewie, coming in with a 4.7 like me before. That was funny how I did that. Oh, these smells delightful. I'm going in. Cheers. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Oh, that mouthfeel is lush. Very smooth and creamy. There's that sort of touch of like prickly carbonation as it goes down. But yeah, just like you're on the clouds. I'm trying to think of the last Future collab I had. Oh yeah, Alvarado Street out of America. And that was good, but this is better. Ah, I'm getting a little bit of white grape. Hmm. It's got like a slightly dank, slightly like a tart sort of quality to it. Oh, it's a delight. 4.7. I love with Beak their like simple but effective artwork. It's always pretty cool. So yeah, definitely looks more like a Beak beer than a Future beer. That's pretty cool. Future's definitely the main brewery though, because it was brewed here in Sydney. I'm not sure if it's in the English market. It'd be good if it is. If it is, like some of the UK boys might be able to get it. Hmm. Little fella. Yeah, quite nice. I'm going to put some more in the glass. Good way to start off your Sunday morning with some juice. Yeah, yeah. It's a bit of a. I think it's a bit of a play on that whole joke. Looks very nice. So yeah, from what the boys say over in UK, Beak are top notch. Down in the south, and yeah, Future for us in Australia are killing it at the moment. They're probably like in the top echelon anyway. They pump out the beers, but I just wish they had a bit more variety. It's always like a hazy IPA and then a hazy pale, like, and then you might just get one random West Coast, but just always seems to be hazy. Yeah, go for your life. What? Try a champion? Can you take a pic with your phone and add that to your community page? Yeah. As in a pic of the beer? Is that what you're referring to? Oh, okay. Oh, what I'll do, dude, is I think you just added me on Instagram, so I could send you a photo of it on there. Yeah. Yeah, you'll get more of an idea then. It's just more of like a real bright orange. Yeah, the camera here just always makes stuff look washed out. It's just weird how it works. I'm not a technology aficionado, so I have no idea if I'd be able to like adjust settings and make it look a bit better. It's just like it's just a built-in camera, so it's nothing special. It's only like it's relatively brand like pretty new laptop. Can you hear the dog? The other one's getting a bit close, so he's like, cheers, Brevis. Good to see you, brother. You been drinking any good beers lately, dude? Yeah. Another thing too, Stewie, is like you might not be used to the style of like hazy IPAs. So to you, like this style would probably look a bit weird. Like you wouldn't be used to it for starters. So they've always got that sort of like cloudy look to them. Whereas you're probably used to seeing most of the beers you'd see would be like, yeah, like your clear, filtered out beers. So yeah, as I said, getting that slight diesel touch that you sometimes get from Nelson. And yes, it does sound messed up, but it's not a bad quality at times. It's definitely got that like musty, slightly dank way to it. But yeah, as it's sort of warming a bit, I'm getting more of that sweet peach. I'd definitely say it's citrus, mainly citrus, like sweet citrus, touch of peach, and then like a little hint of tropical fruit. When I say tropical, like mango to me is like sort of citrusy anyway. But yeah, passion fruit. Medium body, got that smooth and creamy, like nice mouthfeel. Quite delightful. Sweet, dude. Be awesome. We're actually thinking about doing a Cantillon stream. I don't know if you remember Josh from last beer. It was going to be me, him, maybe Craig from Kent Beer Reviews. Um, Joe from the Beer Patrol. He's like pretty popular beer guy in America. Yeah, we're just sort of talking about doing a few sour brewery streams. We've all got 3 Fontaine beers in our cellars. But yeah, Cantillon for me, I can't get them as easily as I used to, but normally you'll see them sort of still floating around here. The only thing is they're expensive. And like, yeah, I mean they are expensive just in general, but in Australia, like even worse because of the taxi. Cheers, brother. Hope all's well up north. Where are you at the moment? I wondered if you were like going to jump on at some stage, or I haven't really seen too much. I've just seen a few sort of shenanigan photos in the hangout. Cheers, Henry. Good to see you, dude. It's been a little while. Hope you're well. Pumping out the tunes. I was actually watching some random dude based up in the north. Must have been like Middlesbrough, and there's all these riots and shit going on. It just randomly popped up on my YouTube. I was watching it thinking, shit, it's kicking off up there. People are just sort of fed up with a lot of government shit, and yeah, it just seems like there's a lot of hostility going on. Yeah, dude, always welcome. As I said, we'll have to have a beer again sometime. Jump up on one of my panels one day. I'm thinking of maybe even doing a hangout today. See what happens. See who's about. But yeah, just tucking into a nice double IPA. Yep. Cool, dude. If you ever want any help with like what to buy, just sing out. I'll guide you in the right direction. I'll tell you what's good and what's shit. Hopefully they get some good stuff. Pump up the jam. Oh yeah, sweet. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Cantillon and Three Fontaine, and they just got so many different variants of styles, and just everything's good. Like I've never had like a bad brew from them. You just got to be into that sort of style though to appreciate. Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah, it might have been slightly older footage, but I just started watching it because it popped up in my feed. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll see what's going on here. And yeah, there's just people running in the street, and it was kicking off, and shit's getting smashed up, and there's even like little kids involved. Yeah, yeah, that's what you want because there's a lot of people out there that do the whole black market beer stuff, and the prices are excessive. It's like they're just taking the piss. Just they know that people pay the silly money, and they just jack up the prices, just wanting to profit as much as they can. Nah, no way. It gets to that point where people like they protest and they write letters, and I don't know. They feel like they probably they do all they can, and the government won't listen. So they just get to that point where they just go too far. Violence is never a good thing, and the worst thing is you get all the peaceful protesters out there that have probably put in a lot of good work and feel like they're getting somewhere, and then you'll get that minority that'll just go too far and ruin it for everyone else. And like it goes for like your far left and your far right. Like they're both just over the top. What's your idea, mate? When you crack open that champion, have you got if yeah, like if you want, we could do like a little. I'd be happy to do that. If you get a champion, we'll drink one together. That'd be cool. Definitely up for that. Yeah. It's meant to arrive. I've got like I did an order through a company called Purvis. They're based in the suburbs of Melbourne, and they get a lot of UK sort of like readily available stuff, like your old school bitters and yeah, like some Scotch ales and all that sort of stuff. They get a heap of that, and a lot of places don't get that sort of stuff, but this guy gets it like all the time. So I always know if I want like Fullers and yeah, beers like that, I could go through him. And yeah, I just remember going for I think I wanted some Garage Project beers, which is like my favourite New Zealand brewery. And he had a heap of stuff that I couldn't get at a lot of other places. So I started like a mixed order, and then I seen they had like that champion that you've talked about, and I'm like, well, I'll get that and try it because I know that it's a beer that you love. So yeah, and I got a beer that Paul from PA just recently had and loved. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know. Like it looked like the video was reasonably new, but yeah, some of those videos take a lot of editing and time to sort of take to come out. Yeah, I just love the. You could just tell the people were from the north, like just the accents were so strong. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll let you know. We'll make it a time that suits both of us. I love how you use the word tickle. Oh, yeah, cool. Cheers, boys. Hope you're having a fucking rad time. I'm jealous. Always jealous when my YouTube beer mates are all hanging together, and here I am down under by myself. Cheers, Dan. Good to see you, brother. Yeah. Yeah, well, these guys, for example, they're right down south somewhere. I think they're on the coast. I remember buddy Craig and Jake going to their festival and walking through a paddock, and it looked like pretty windy. And I want a plum porter again. It's been a while. The old plum dark beers are good. Titanic, yeah. I think that's the one Raggy bangs on about. Yep. Now I've had like quite a few standalone Beak beers, and yeah, they sort of remind me a bit of who would I say? Probably like Range in Australia, similar to them. Cheers, Adam. Yeah, yeah. It's probably always going to be the case when you're staying somewhere. Yeah, I was sort of hoping, like when I woke up this morning, that there might have been a video already out or one coming up. Just be cool to see what you've been up to. But yeah, good beer this one. So boys, if you're still there, this is the collab. Just wondering if you can get it in the UK. So the F is for Future Brewing out of Sydney and Beak. It's very nice, boys. It's got Nelson, Citra Galaxy and Nelson, and plenty going on in it. Score wise, I reckon I'd say I'm going to say a 4.6 for this bad boy. I love that creamy mouthfeel. Love the fact that it's got a bit of everything as far as your fruits go. It's like a juicy boy. Leans more citrus. I like that lime touch. It's even got that sort of slightly diesel vibe from the Nelson. Yeah, it's a little bit dank. Yeah, it's got a little bit of booze on it. What was the percentage again? I think it was 8.7. So it's sort of starting to get up there. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet afterwards, but I'm sure you'll see me again. So thanks everyone for chiming in. And yeah, hopefully everyone has a good weekend, especially you UK boys. Hope you smash some really good beers. And yeah, we'll see you again soon. I might even do another review today. Who knows? But cheers.